welcome to the first Eye the Tiger of the school year. I'm Jacob Bodell.
And I'm Zach Smith.
Picture Day for 10th and 11th graders is this Thursday. Dress nice, Tigers.
Over the summer, the construction project announced last year has begun and is impacting the campus as we enter this school year. However, along with the excitement, issues are starting to arise. We go to Luke Marazzo with the full story.
Construction that begun over the summer is in full swing this semester at Roseville High. Campo Street is blocked off, the pool and tennis courts are being built, and the 500 wing is under construction.
Between the 400 and 500 and 600 wings, there was some serious underground root damage to a lot of the walkway areas that created safety issues. Rise of concrete, broken drainages where we'd have flooding, poor water lines that were inaccessible. And so to remedy that, part of the project has been to correct all those drains, unfortunately having to take out those trees, which creates some restrictions, I guess. What we used to be able to walk down the middle of those areas, right now under construction we're not, but hopefully we'll have those areas completed by the weather. So by the time winter comes around, hopefully before the end of the term.
While many think the construction is very beneficial, some staff members are finding it difficult to deal with during the day.
It hasn't affected us huge. We hear the noise outside. It's pretty quiet in there for the most part. I have a loud voice, so you can hear that, so that's kind of one of those things. I can always speak over the noise, but we just heard some loud booms on Friday where those big booms were like, whoa, what's going on? Like it shook the whole building. So it's something that we know as a school that we're going to go through the next 2 years, and we're just going to have to find specific ways to deal with the distractions.
Students agree that the noise during the day can be disruptive at times.
I don't really notice it in class because my classes aren't really by it, but at lunch it's definitely really noisy.
I mean, I don't really hear it, but like when I'm kind of just like walking around campus or like trying to get a muffin, like I hear it, and like throughout the day it just is kind of like getting old and like annoying.
Thanks, Luke.
And now we go to Spencer Davis with sports.
Good morning and welcome to the first EOTSN of the school year. I'm Spencer Davis. We are so excited to present to you all our new graphics, segments, social media posts, and more. Before we dive into the new year of sports, we would like to congratulate our varsity baseball team as they claimed the title of state finalists in the Division III CIF NorCal Finals after the conclusion of last school year. Congratulations to all the players and coaches, and we cannot wait to cover you again in the spring. Fall sports have officially commenced, and football season is finally here. The team took on Bella Vista, Casa Roble, and Wheatland last Friday in the annual Jamboree to kick off their season. During the Tigers' match against Casa Roble, varsity quarterback Mason Cisnara suffered a major injury to his foot. Upon further inspection, it was determined that he had sustained a fracture to his left foot and will be out for 4 to 6 weeks.
The night of the Jamboree, it was, I was rolling out the pocket, and Casa lineman came behind me, stepped on my foot and tackled me to the ground. Ended up fracturing my foot.
I feel like Mason's a big part of our offense, but him going down is like really brought down the team. But as a whole, I think we can come together, restructure some stuff that we need to change. And the next quarterback up is Hunter.
I mean, I'm pretty nervous, but I'm also excited. I'm excited to play in front of everybody, and show up and ball out for my team.
I believe him during the weeks, and I've worked with him over the weekend. I think he's pretty confident. I think he's got this, and we'll see how he does in the future.
With Falcons stepping in for Cisnara, the team will have their first official game at home this Friday at 7 o'clock for the alumni night against the Antelope Titans. In addition to fall sports, our state qualifying and back-to-back section finalist girls volleyball team also began their season last Friday with a scrimmage against Wood Creek, Granite Bay, and West Park, as well as dominated in the 9-1-6 scrimmage over the weekend. Tonight, they will take on Wood Creek for the first time in over a year in what's sure to be an action-packed game. It will be held at Wood Creek with a 6 o'clock game time. Show up and show out. Welp, that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. Be sure to follow us on our social media for live score updates, broadcast segments, sideline interviews, and more. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Spencer. We've been away for a while, so here's a recap of everything that's happened over the break. The movies are on an absolutely generational run. There was Jurassic World Reborn, Superman 2025, which brought us Punk Rocker as the song of the summer. But in the middle of my Odyssey trailer, there was a movie about some fantastic group of 4. It was fine, I guess. I wouldn't say it was fantastic or anything. Music's doing pretty well for itself, too. Plenty of announcements and upcoming releases, like Conan Gray's Wishbone that released last Friday, and Sabrina Carpenter's Man's Best Friend coming out on the 29th. Tyler, the Creator, released Don't Tap the Glass on July 21st with little warning. The album was written while on tour for Chromacopia, but it doesn't reflect any of the storytelling from that album. Don't Tap the Glass feels like Tyler returning to his roots of Wolf and Cherry Bomb. Before we go, Taylor Swift also announced her upcoming album, The Life of a Showgirl, on Travis Kelce's podcast. It's a 12-track album. No deluxe, no double drop. 12 songs, a release date of October 3rd, and a dream. Her longtime producer, Jack Antonoff, isn't on this album. The Life of a Showgirl is being produced by Max Martin and Shellback, who produced songs off of Red in 1989. Because of this, fans are being led to believe that this will be a glitter gel pen album compared to her more somber stuff from the last couple of years. That's all from me. I'm Alyssa Davis, and now we go back to news.
Thanks, Alyssa.
A senior on campus has been programming video games for some time and plans to continue this interest into the future. We go to Toby Acero with more.
Senior Kavin Abe Naika has been programming video games for around 5 years, starting around the COVID-19 quarantine.
A lot of free time, we weren't doing anything, and I got into game development, which got me into art, music, programming, all that.
Kavin has made many projects in the past, with one of his larger projects being one of his favorites. Although his favorite project was not his best work, it gave him good experience in game development.
So last year I did a big project called Chance Heroes, which was I think it was my biggest project. I don't think it was my best, but it was fun and it was something big I took on.
After finishing Chance Heroes, Kavin moved on to his newest major project, which is a great improvement compared to his last game.
Well, I just finished a big project called Picoball. It's, I think, one of my most polished projects yet. You can find that online, Picoball.
Making projects like Chance Heroes and Picoball allowed Kavin to learn major life skills he'll take into his future schooling and career work.
It's given me a lot of skills in project planning, actually, because doing all this on your own is kind of tough. And you have to learn how to balance all these things and get good in a little bit of everything.
Thanks, Toby.
That's it for us today on Eye the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on EyeTheTigerNews.com. See you next time.